good. I would now like to invite the participants one by one to introduce themselves. First, the participants of the club. Can we have a mic, please?
Avishi Agarwal, 5th C. Anushka Thakur, 4D. Ayush Agarwal, 3rd A.
Folk House.
Pulkit Sharma, 5C. Ayush Sharma, 4B. Gurmeer Singh Mehndi Ratta, 3A. Tanma, 4D. Sana Goyal, 3C. Aditya B, 5C. Dev Shukla, 3rd C. Kanak Gudara, 5A. Govind Karan Singh, 4B.
So the order for today will be first Maple House, then Aspen House, then Cedar House, and then Oak House, and at last Cedar House. I will be first Maple House, then Aspen House, then Oak House, and at last Cedar House. I would now like to introduce you all to the rules of the quiz. Everybody please maintain silence. Please maintain silence.
Children, if you talk, then we'll send you back to the classes. We'll not have quiz. Let's have silence so that everybody can hear the rules. Absolute silence.
Rules of the quiz. Rule number 1. The quiz will be conducted in 2 segments, classes 3 to 5 and classes 6 to 8. Rule number 2. In each segment, there will be questions from science and maths as per the level of the class. Rule number 3. We are going to be 3 rounds: the grid, the visual, and rapid fire. Rule number 4. There will be 5 points for each correct answer. Rule number 5. There is no negative marking in any of the rounds. Rule number 6. The rules of each round will be told before the round. Rule number 7. Prompting will lead to disqualification of the house of the prompt. Rule number 8. Quiz master's decision will be final. And rule number 9. If any of the students prompt any answer, then the house will be disqualified. Now I would like to hand over the mic to Piyush and Nick.
Good morning, everyone. So now we'll start with our science quiz. So I request Maple House to kindly choose their grade.
I would like to introduce the rules of the grid round. Rule number 1. The grid that will appear on the screen will have different topics and each topic has 5 questions. Rule number 2. The house which starts the quiz has the first option to choose the topic on the grid. Rule number 3. 15 seconds will be given to answer the question. Rule number 4. The topic chosen by one house cannot be chosen again.
So Maple House chooses plants grade. Question 1. Name the seeds which are dispersed through explosion.
Stand up for me. Go back. Yeah.
Time up.
So the correct answers are okra, geranium and poppy. Next question. What is the term used for loosening of grains from scaly inedible chaff? Threshing. That's the correct answer. Third question. What are the tiny openings that help the plants to breathe?
Stomata.
That's the correct answer. pigment that helps plants to prepare their own food?
Chlorophyll.
That's the correct answer.
Aspen House, please choose your grade.
States of matter.
First question. In which state of matter molecules move freely?
Air.
That's the correct answer. Second question. Name the phenomena of change of solid directly into gas.
Evaporation.
Time up.
Sorry, time up. What is the boiling point of water?
100 degrees Celsius.
That's the correct answer. Fourth question. Which state of matter has a definite shape?
Solid.
That's the correct answer. So now, oh, how choose your grade?
Body inside out. Our body inside out.
What is the outermost layer of the teeth called? Time up. Correct answer is enamel. Question 2. Reflex angles are controlled by which part of the nervous system?
Spinal cord.
That's the correct answer. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong answer. The correct brain. It's the correct answer. Question 3. What is the another name of voice box?
Larynx.
That's the correct answer. Question 4. What is the human body's biggest organ?
Liver.
That's the correct answer. Siddharth, choose your grade.
Students, please maintain silence. Please do not prompt the answer, we will disqualify your house.
Adaptation.
Adaptation क्या होता है सर?
First question. Name an animal that shows camouflage for its protection.
Chameleon.
That's the correct answer. Second question. Which animal has harm to survive desert areas?
Camel.
That's the correct answer. Third question. Name the layer of fat present in penguins which help them to survive in cold climate.
Blubber.
That's the correct answer. Fourth question. Which feature of aerial animal help them to fly?
Hollow bones.
That's the correct answer.
So now we come to an activity build round and the house is clean.
So now start with the visual round.
Rules for the visual round. Please maintain silence. There was prompting in the previous round. We will not excuse you this time. So please no prompting. Rules for the visual round. This round has one visual for each house and 15 seconds to give the answer.
First question. See the picture and type of energy used.
Solar energy.
That's the correct answer. Question 2. Observe the picture and name the type of energy.
Heat energy. Thermal energy.
No, that's the wrong answer. The correct answer is tidal energy.
The answer is correct.
Third question for overpower. A car is in motion. Which type of energy is possessed by the car?
Kinetic energy.
That's the correct answer. Fourth question, Siddharth House. Name the type of energy we get from various foods.
Kinetic energy.
That's the wrong answer. The correct answer is chemical energy. We move on to rapid fire round.
So after this round, Maple, Aspen and Oak House are leading. They are all equal with, all the houses are equal with equal points after both the rounds. Rules for the rapid fire. Rule number 1. There will be 6 questions which will have to be answered in 1 minute. Rule number 2. If you do not know the answers, say pass. You can go back to the unanswered question once all 6 questions are asked and there is still some time left.
So, Maple House, the first question is, deforestation is a method of conserving forest. True or false? Deforestation is
False.
That's the correct answer. Fire caused due to the electrical fault is never put out using water. True or false? Fire caused due to electrical fault is never put out using water. True or false? You can say pass if you don't know the answer.
Pass.
A battery contains dash energy. Fill in the blank with the form of energy.
Chemical energy.
That's the correct answer. What is the contamination of air, water or land called? You may say pass.
Pass.
Name the 3 R's.
Time up.
Time up.
Give the answers for the question.
The second question was, fire caused due to electrical fault is never put out of using water. The answer was true. They've given this 2 correct answers. We move on to Aspen House.
You stand side to the side so that your back is not shown.
Aspen House, your first question. Terrace farming prevents soil erosion. True or false? That's the correct answer. Which clothes catch fire easily? Cotton or synthetic?
Synthetic.
That's the correct answer. Third question. People put oil or grease into different parts of machine to reduce.
Grease.
Fill in the blank. People put oil or grease in different parts of machine to reduce dash.
Friction.
That's the correct answer. Name one question 4. Name one disease developed in people due to air pollution. Fifth question. Name one greenhouse gas.
Oxygen.
That's the wrong answer. Sixth question. A period between 2 events is called dash. Time up. The correct answer for this question was time.
How many answers?
3. Question 1. Solid is nature's water filtration plant. soil is nature's water filtration plant. True or false? True. That's the correct answer. Name an animal whose bite can cause rabies.
Dog.
Correct. Name a type of force which is used for cutting a piece of cloth in two with a pair of scissors. Name. When an object falls from a table on the floor, what type of transformation of energy takes place? When an object falls from the table on a floor, what type of transformation of energy takes place?
Gravitation.
That's the wrong answer. Which chemical is added to purify water for killing the microbes?
Chlorophyll.
That's the correct answer.
Fluorine.
Time up.
You missed one question. Time up. So they answered three questions correct. So now we start with Siddhar House. Which layer of soil is most fertile?
Soil.
That's the correct answer. What is the crack in the bone cord? What is the crack in the bone cord?
Jump.
That's the correct answer. Name the kind of force when a body drops a bat and it falls on the floor with a bang. That's the correct answer. Name the standard unit of time.
Can you repeat?
Name the standard unit of time.
Minute.
That's the wrong answer. What is released by factories and motor vehicles that causes air pollution?
Smoke.
That's the correct answer. True or false? Excessive use of chemical fertilizers and insecticides lead to air pollution.
True.
That's the correct answer. Name the standard unit of time. Past question.
Hours.
That's the wrong.
Time up.
So they answered 5 questions correct.
So in this round, we now have everybody please maintain silence. Everybody please be quiet.
Students, I have repeatedly announced from this night that every time you come to the AB hall for any event, maintaining discipline and silence is must. And if any segment 3 to 5 or 6 to 8 or 6 to 10 come to the AB hall and does not follow the rules, in near future, whenever we have any event, we will scrap the event for that particular segment. You are distracting the participants, causing harm to your own houses. It is good to be excited, but once the answers are given correctly, clap for a short while and just be quiet for the next round of questions to start. If you will talk, we will stop the quiz right here in the middle and send all of you back to the class. Am I clear? So maintain silence now.
After the science quiz, Siddhar House is leading and O can act in a second. We'll now have a few entertainment sessions and I'd like to give the mic to Manu.
Okay. What's 169 plus 26 plus 39 plus 28? Don't try. It's a headache.
Can anyone tell why is maths book so sad? Because it has too many problems.
now I would like to invite the quiz master for the math quiz, Sachin and Palak. I would once again repeat the rules of the quiz. Rule number 1, the quiz will be conducted in 2 segments, and now we are starting the second segment. Rule number 2, there will be 5 points for each correct answer. Rule number 5, there is no negative marking in any of the rounds. Rule number 6, rules for each round will be told before the round. Rule number 7, prompting will lead to disqualification of the house of the prompter. Rule number 8, quiz master's decision will be final. So now the rules for the grid round. Rule number 1, the grid that will appear on the screen will have different topics, and each topic has 5 questions. Rule number 2, the house which starts the quiz has the first option to choose the topic on the grid. Rule number 3, 15 seconds will be given to answer the question. Rule number 4, the topic chosen by one house cannot be chosen again.
Good morning, we are going to start the quiz. I would like to request Maple House to choose their grid.
But if they have to choose a grid, not you people.
Numbers.
The first question. I am divisible by 8 and 9. I am between 70 and 80. Who am I?
$72.
That's the correct answer. The second question is, Sam scored 96 marks in a test. He has scored 24 marks more than Nat. How much did Nat score?
72.
That's the correct. Question number 3. What is the smallest 5-digit number that can be made with the digits 0, 4, 7, 8, 9 using each digit only once?
4, 0, 7, 8, 9.
That's the correct answer. Question number 4. What is the successor of 102,999?
103,000.
That's the correct answer.
Now, Aspen House, choose your grade. 9. Question 1. It is 9:30 a.m. now. What will be the time? After 6 hours 14 minutes. 3:30. No, it's the wrong answer. 3:44. Yes, it is the correct answer. Question 2. This Friday is the 11th of August. Next Monday will be dash of August. 14th? No, it's the wrong answer. 13th? No, it's the correct answer. Question 3. The correct answer was 21st. Question 3. 21 days plus 28 days is equal to how many weeks? It's the correct answer. Question 4. A clock is so placed that at 4:30 hours, its unit hand points towards southwest. In which direction does its hour hand point at 12 hours? No, it's the wrong.
The correct answer was northeast. Now I would like to tell Oka the grid.
Give them the mic.
Everybody please be quiet.
Question number 1. Rahul has to place one ball on each corner of two different shapes, a rectangular and triangle. How many balls does he need in all? 8? No, that's the wrong answer. The correct answer was 7 balls. Question number 2. How many vertices does the figure have?
8 vertices.
The correct answer is 8. Question number 3. The angle formed between north and east direction. That's the wrong answer. The right answer is right angle. Question number 4. We exist in pair, we always work together, but we never meet each other. You study about us in geometry. Can you guess our name?
Parallel.
That's the correct answer.
Children, do not raise your hands to answer the question. The questions are for the participants, not for you. You will not be asked.
Cedar House, please choose your grid.
Patterns.
Please be quiet or we will send you back.
Question 1. Which shape and color will be next?
Yellow triangle.
It's the correct answer. Question 2. Which shape and color will be next?
Yellow banana.
It's the correct answer.
Please sit down.
Question 3. What will be the next letter?
Sit down.
P.
It's the correct answer. Question 4. Complete the number pattern. You have to fill 2 blanks.
Timer.
Timer. The first blank is 11 and the second blank is 16.
So after this round, Maple House is leading. So now I would like to introduce the rules of visual round. This round has one visual for each house. So now we have the fun time round. Please maintain the decorum or this will be your last quiz.
Yes.
This is the last warning to all the students. The ones who are found talking or misbehaving
their house will be disqualified no matter how much your house is scored till now. This is the last warning.
The first question is for Maple House. Question number 1. John's father has 4 children. June, July, August. What John? That's the correct answer. Second question is for Aspen House. How can you make 7 even?
By taking out S.
That's the correct answer.
Question 3. Some months have 30 days and some months have 31 days. But how many months have 28 days? 1. No, it's the wrong answer. The correct answer is all months. This question is for Cedar House. Question 4. You are participating in a race. You overtake the second person. What position are you in?
First.
No, it's the wrong answer. The correct answer is second.
So now Maple and Aspen are reading this round. So now we have the rapid fire round. Rule number 1 for the rapid fire round. There will be 7 questions, which will have to be answered in 1 minute. Rule number 2, if you do not know the answer, say pass. You can go back to the unanswered question once all 7 questions are asked, and there is still some time left.
Set A for Maple House. Question number 1. Which number is the multiple of all numbers?
1.
That's the correct answer. Name a plane shape whose every point on the boundary is equidistant from center. Name a plane shape whose every point on the boundary is equidistant from the center.
Square.
That's the wrong answer. The LCM of two co-prime numbers is. You can pass if you want.
Pass.
When a decimal number is multiplied by 1000, decimal point will shift to which side of the number? When a decimal number is multiplied by 1000, decimal point will shift to which side of the number? You can pass.
Time up.
Thanks, Kavi.
Now Aspen House.
आगे चल गए सोफे वो आगे मानित के पास हो गए.
Question 1. What is predecessor of greatest 4-digit number?
9,998.
It's the correct answer. The diameter of circle passes through its
Center.
It's the correct answer. How many endpoints ray has?
1.
It's the correct answer. Plane shapes are also called dash shapes.
2D shape.
It's the correct answer. An angle hand of the clock at 3 o'clock is
Right angle.
It's the correct answer. In a leap year, February has
29 days.
It's the correct answer. When 0 is divided by any fraction, the quotient is always
0.
It's the correct answer. We answered all 7 questions correct.
Please maintain the decorum.
C for Oak House. HCF of co-prime numbers. 1. It's the correct answer. Which two solid shapes have same number of faces, edges and vertices?
Cube and cuboid.
That's the correct answer. Question number 3. Say true or false. A number is its successor are always co-prime.
False.
That's the wrong answer. During making a project on a black chart paper, which tool of measuring length will you prefer? A meter rod or a ruler? During making a project on a black chart paper, which tool of measuring length will you prefer? A meter rod or a ruler?
Ruler.
That's the correct answer. The number whose reciprocal is
Time up.
Now sit our house. Question 1. What will be the measure of one complete angle? What will be the measure of one complete angle? As 1 dozen is equal to 12 articles, in a similar way, 1 score is equal to dash articles. How many grams are there in 1 decagram?
100.
No, it's the wrong answer. The length of a boundary of a circle is called its... The length of the boundary of a circle is called its... Smallest even prime number is
2.
It's the correct answer. What is the greatest two-digit prime number? What is the greatest two-digit prime number?
13.
No, it's the wrong answer. The number whose reciprocal is the number itself is... The number whose reciprocal is the number itself.
Time up.
In this round, Aspen House has scored the most points. And in the maths quiz as well, Aspen scores the first position and Maple scores the second position.
We are currently calculating the total green not in certain ways.
Sidar House stands second with 65 points. And Maple House stands third with 60 points. Oak House has scored 55 points.
Now you can disperse. We'll start from the back. Class 5. I request teachers to
I welcome you all to the second edition of Science Math Mania 2017. Today's morning will be filled with fun, joy, enthusiasm, but most importantly, learning. So now, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the participants of all the houses. Maple House,
Lashkar, Harshidi,
Triple Karan Singh from class 8B.
Shreyash Garg from class 6B, Akshay Sharma,
Anag Verma,
Puneet Singh from class 7B,
Hitesh Puri from class 6A.
Dhruv Garg from class 8B,
Vishal Sinyare from class 8
Gurmanpreet from class 7C,
Kangana from class 6C.
A big round of applause for all the participants. I'll now introduce the procedures of the quiz. The quiz will be conducted in 2 segments. One for science. First segment is science and the second is math. In each segment, there will be questions from science and math as per the level of the class. There are going to be 3 rounds, that is the grid round, the visual round and the rapid fire round. There will be 5 points for each correct answer. There is no negative marking in any of the rounds. Rules of each round will be told before the round. Prompting will lead to disqualification of the house of the prompter. Quizmaster's decision will be final. And the quizmasters for the science quiz are Ashpreet and Akshay. We now begin with the grid round. The rules of the grid round are as follows. The grid that will appear on the screen will have different topics and each topic has 4 questions. The house which starts the quiz has the first option to choose the topic on the grid. 15 seconds will be given to answer the question. The topic chosen by one house cannot be chosen again. I now hand over the mic to the quizmaster.
So we begin with the science quiz. The first house is Maple House. Kindly choose your grid.
Plants.
So the first question is, name a medicinal plant which is used to treat cough and cold and is also considered sacred.
Tulsi.
It's the right answer. The second question, there are some plants which eat insects. Can you name one? It's the right answer. The third question. Choose the correct term. In a cactus, the spines are actually the modified leaves or the stem.
Leaves.
It's the correct answer. The fourth question. Plants also have tissues for transportation which are called dash and dash.
Phloem and xylem.
It's the right answer. So now we have the second house, that is Aspen House. Please choose your grid. We choose matter and material. So the first question. I am a very useful metal. I am present as a salt in your food and it does not taste good if I am not added to it. Be careful, do not sprinkle water on me. I'll explode. Who am I? Iron. It's the wrong answer. The correct answer is sodium. The second question. I am a very useful mineral. I am added to salt because my deficiency causes goiter. Can you identify who am I? Iodine. It's the right answer. The third question. You will not feel good if I am not added to your food. Too much of me will create health problems. Aunts love me. Tell my name, my sweet friends. Sugar. It's the right answer. The fourth question. I'm a strong acid and you should not touch me. But your food cannot be digested without me. Tell my name. Vinegar. It's the wrong answer. The correct answer is HCl or hydrochloric acid.
So now Oak House, you may choose your grid. We choose food. The first question is, I am a vitamin present in all citrus fruits. Lack of me makes you prone to frequent cough and cold. Do you know who am I?
Vitamin D.
Yes, wrong. No, it's the wrong answer. Correct answer is vitamin C. Second question is, I can be related to the terms aqua and hydro. And by the way, do you like the song? Ask Blue Hair. Who am I?
Water.
That's the right answer. The third question is, polar bears expose me under the skin, survive in extreme winter, but humans need to be cautious of me getting deposited in their arteries. Come on, identify me.
From this side, no talking.
Time up.
Answer the taco.
The correct answer is fat or blubber. The fourth question is, iron is used in buildings, but I am used for bodybuilding, eggs and chicken, and fish and beans. I make you muscular, but keep you lean. Tell me my name.
Proteins.
Yes, that's the right question answer. Now, Siddharth House, you may choose your grade.
We choose motion.
The first question is, I sat under the tree, tired as dead, and down came an apple, fell on my head. Which scientist would have said this?
Isaac Newton.
Yes, that's the right answer. The second question, I can change the speed, I can change the direction. I am there when you push and pull. Can you tell who am I?
Force.
Yes, that's the right answer. The third question, name the force which stops an oscillating simple pendulum.
Gravity.
No, that's the wrong answer. The correct answer is friction. The next question, I control motion, without me there will be commotion. A friend and a foe. I am also called the necessary
Evil.
Yes, that's the right answer.
With this, we come to the end of the grid round, and this round, Maple has scored the most points. We now move to the second round, that is the visual round. Rules for this round. This round has one visual for each house, and only 15 seconds will be given to give the answer.
Begin with the visual round. The first house is Maple House. Your first. Which physicist is Albert Einstein?
Second.
The correct answer. The second question. Which bone is the scapula?
No.
1. The correct answer.
Now, Oakhouse, it's your turn. Which biologist is Charles Darwin?
Third. It's the wrong answer. The correct answer is second.
Next question is for Siddharth House.
Please maintain the decorum.
Which flower is an orchid?
Two.
It's the right answer.
Please do not form the answer or we will disqualify your house.
In this round, besides Oak House, all the three houses are on the same points. The next round is the rapid fire round. There will be 6 questions which have to be answered in 1 minute. If you do not know the answer, say pass. You can go back to the unanswered question once all 6 questions are asked and there is still some time left. You have to be quick with your answers. The first question is, botany is the study of plants or animals? Is the correct answer. A magnifying glass is what type of lens?
Convex.
Right answer. What is the Earth's primary source of energy?
Sun.
Correct answer. What is the chemical symbol for gold?
Pass.
The next question, at room temperature, what is the only metal that is in liquid form?
Mercury.
Correct answer. 6th question, true or false? An adult human body has over 500 bones.
False.
Correct answer. The last question, if you want to answer, what is the chemical symbol for gold?
K.
Wrong answer. So they answered 5 questions correct out of 6. The second house is Aspen House. The first question, true or false? The common cold is caused by a virus. True or false?
True.
Correct. What is the name of the process used by plants to convert sunlight into food?
Photosynthesis.
Correct. The third, copper sulfate is also called blue vitriol. True or false?
True.
Correct answer. K is the chemical symbol for which element? True.
Kilogram.
Wrong answer. True. True or false?
I neutron have to maintain the decorum.
A neutron has no net electric charge. True or false?
False.
Wrong answer. True or false? Your ears are important when it comes to staying balanced.
True.
Correct answer. So they answered 4 questions out of 6 correct.
Oakhouse, now it's your turn. Which medicine can treat bacterial infections in humans?
Pass.
What is the name of the process of bending of light when it enters from one medium to another?
Pass.
Which scientist is known as the father of genetics?
Albert Einstein?
No, it's the wrong answer. True or false? An electron carries a positive charge.
True.
Is the wrong answer. True or false? Bases have a pH level below 7.
True.
Is the wrong answer. The flow of blood through your heart and around your body is called?
Blood.
Is the wrong answer. In our house, which famous scientist introduced the idea of natural selection?
Pass.
The wire inside an electric bulb is known as the what?
Tungsten.
False. It's the wrong answer. Earth is located in which galaxy?
Milky Way.
It's the right answer. True or false? Acids have a pH level below 7.
False.
It's the wrong answer. Is sodium hydroxide an acid or base?
Base.
It's the right answer. The innermost part of bones contains what?
Calcium.
It's the wrong answer.
Give the correct answers which will have.
The correct answer for the second question was filament, and the last question was bone marrow.
The Star House answered 4 questions correct out of 6. So the results after this round are
So after this round, Maple House is leading with 50 points. Second comes Aspen House with 25 points. Third is Siddha with 30 points. And Oak has 10 points.
With this, we've come to the end of the science segment. I'd now like to introduce Manil, who's going to have an entertainment session.
What's a snake's favorite subject?
History.
Yes, it's history. Why shouldn't you trust an atom? Because it makes up everything.
Now we begin with the math segment. The quiz masters for this segment will be Sukleen and Ekjot. The procedures of the quiz are same, so I will continue with the rules of each round. The rules for the first round, that is the grid round, is the grid will appear on the screen which will have different topics, and each topic has 4 questions. The house which starts the quiz has the first option to choose the topic on the grid. 15 seconds will be given to answer the question. The topic chosen by one house cannot be chosen again.
So we begin with Maple House. Choose your grid. Zero raised to the minus 100 is?
Answer in the mic, children.
0. No, it's the wrong answer. The correct answer is B option, not defined. Prime factorization of 48 is?
A.
No, it's the wrong answer. The answer is C option. What is the standard form of the number? 1 lakh, 1 crore, 1 lakh.
.01 into 10 raised to power 7.
Yes, it's the correct answer. I got 65 marks, more than 40% of 150. How many marks did I get?
.125.
Yes, it's the correct answer. Now we begin with Aspen House. Choose your grid.
Beta, they can't take so much time. Quickly choose.
You take geometry.
What type of angles are we talking about when we say that they are adjacent and supplementary?
Supplementary angle.
No, it's the wrong answer. The answer is linear pair. This figure shows the net of which solid shapes?
Cone.
No, it's the wrong answer. It's a pentagon pyramid. What percentage of the area of the triangle below is shaded? All triangles are equilateral. No, it's the wrong answer. The answer is C option, 62.5. This figure reminds you of which concept? State it.
Pythagoras theorem.
You have to state the theorem as well.
In this theorem, we have a right angle triangle and we are asked to find the hypotenuse, and if the hypotenuse is given, we have to find the any one of the other sides.
Time up, you have to state the exact theorem. How do we use it?
The square of one side plus the square of the other side is equal to the square of hypotenuse.
Yes, it's the correct answer. Now we have Oak House. You can choose your grill.
Fun with maths.
Two girls were born to the same mother at the same time on the same day, in the same month and in the same year, and yet somehow they are not twins. Why not? Time up. The answer is they were triplets. Question number 2. There is a basket containing 5 apples. How do you divide the apples among 5 children so that each child has 1 apple while 1 apple remains in the basket?
Audience, please maintain the decorum.
Time up. The answer is each of first 4 get 1 apple and the 5th one gets the basket with 1 apple. The next question. Imagine an abandoned aquarium within an abandoned house. In the aquarium there were 3 big and 3 small fish. After 4 days, 1 big and 2 small fish died. How many fish are left in the aquarium? 3. Sorry, this is the wrong answer. The answer is none, as the aquarium is abandoned. Question number 4. Which 3 numbers have the same answer whether they are added or multiplied together?
1. 1, 0 and 1, 0 and
Time up. The answer is 1, 2 and 3. Now it's the turn of Sidar House. You can choose your grill.
Manual.
The first question is, 6 sprinters are running a 400-meter race around a track. What would you be expected to calculate in the above sentence?
What is the total distance traveled by all the sprinters?
Sorry, this is the wrong answer. The answer is 10. Question number 2. A 6-sided die is rolled once. What is the probability that the number rolled is an even number greater than 2?
%.
Sorry, this is the wrong. 1 by. The perimeter of an equilateral triangle will increase how many times if its side is increased 4 times?
4 times.
That's the correct answer. The last question is, you have bought a 42 inches LED TV. Which element of TV is 42 inches?
The diagonal.
That's the right answer.
With this we come to the end of the first round. In this round, Maple and Sidar have 10 points. We move to the second round, that is the visual round. This round has 1 visual for each house and 15 seconds to give the answer.
We start with a Maple House.
What concept is shown in this picture?
this picture is talking about 3D shapes. Visualization.
The answer is nets of solid shapes.
We can give points to
We can
this
grant them points.
according to the maths teachers.
Which two mathematical concepts are applicable to the situation shown in the picture?
Money and numbers.
No, measurements in time.
Audience, please maintain the decorum.
Next question is for Oak House. What type of numbers are these, Brian? That's the correct answer. Do you think math is useful in creating such wonders? Give two concepts used.
Yes. The concepts can be ratio and ratio.
Sorry. You can. They'll be granted points.
What is the answer written?
It is geometrical and measurements.
Now we begin with the rapid fire round.
With this, we've come to the end of the second round. And in this round, except Aspen, all the three houses have scored 5 points. That's the maximum points being scored. We begin with the third round, that is the rapid fire round. There will be 6 questions which will have to be answered in under 1 minute. If you do not know the answer, say pass. You can go back to the unanswered question once all 6 questions are asked and there is still some time left.
So, Maple House, the first question is 16, 25, 36 are what kind of numbers?
Even numbers.
The multiplicative identity of rational numbers is?
1.
Is every rational number a whole number?
No.
Is 125 a perfect square?
Yes. No.
Complete the statement. The sum of interior opposite angles of a triangle is?
Same. No. Interior.
Opposite angles of a triangle is? Sum of. You have to complete the statement.
Interior opposite angles is equal to the opposite exterior angle.
Line that cuts 2 or more lines at distinct points is called?
Transversal.
What is the probability of an impossible event?
0.
So they have 6 correct answers.
You say that they are given the correct so that the scorers don't have a problem.
So we have the Aspen House, -1 by 2, -2 by 3, 3 by 5 are what kind of numbers?
Integers.
Wrong. Rational numbers. What is the reciprocal of 0?
0.
Wrong. It's not defined. Is every rational number also a fraction?
Yes.
No. Cube is a number raised to power?
3.
Yes, it's the correct answer. Sector is a region bound between 2 radii and?
Arc.
Yes, it's the correct answer. Is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle same as its area?
False.
Probability of an event lies between what limits?
Zero.
And
the maximum frequency.
No, from 0 to 1. And you have around 4 correct answers.
9, 18, 27, 36 are what kind of numbers? 18, 27, 36.
Multiples of 9.
That's the correct answer. The multiplicative inverse of a negative number is positive or negative?
Negative.
That's the correct answer. Can a rational number be located on a number line?
Yes.
That's the correct answer. Inverse of a square is? Pass. The line joining the vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side is called?
Diagonal.
Sorry, that's the wrong answer. The diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at?
90 degree.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Probability of a sure event is always?
1.
That's the correct answer. They have answered 5 questions out of 7.
Ask past question again because there is some time. Time up हो गया.
We can.
Before we begin with Star House, there was some prompting in the rapid fire round. Any child seeing prompting again, the house will be disqualified.
Now we have Siddhar House. 13, 17, 19 are what kind of numbers?
Prime numbers.
That's the correct answer. Additive inverse of a negative integer is positive or negative?
Positive.
That's the correct answer. Square of an odd number is always odd. True or false?
False.
Sorry, that's the wrong answer. In algebra, unlike terms can be added. True or false? That's the correct answer. Complete the statement. The sum of any two angles of a triangle is?
Is always greater than the other.
Who can repeat what? Complete the statement. The sum of any two angles of a triangle is?
Greater than the third angle.
Wrong answer. Rectangle is a regular polygon. True or false?
True.
Sorry, that's wrong. There may be a landslide en route to Shimla this weekend. This statement relates to which?
With this, we've come to the end of the rapid fire round. In the rapid fire round, Maple House has scored 45 points, 30 points, which is the maximum. And in the math segment, again, Maple House leads with 45 points. And Oak and Siddhar are second with 30 points, while Aspen scores 25.
So we'll be ready with the overall result in just a minute. Kindly wait.
The overall result, Maple House has won the quiz with 95 points.
Congratulations, Maple House.
Aspen House and Siddhar House are second with 60 points. While Oak House scores only 35 points.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Please be quiet. I know you're all excited, but still, please be quiet.
Now we had a wonderful quiz. I'm sure everybody must have enjoyed. Thanks a lot to everybody who's pitched in and offered some help for the other. And big round of applause to all the students who have helped us in conducting the quiz. This time we decided that during the quiz they are not going to take a mic at all and everything was left to these children, and they have done a wonderful job. So big round of applause once again. And participants have also performed very, very well. I'm sure you have enjoyed the level of the questions and all. Some questions were framed in a different manner. And Manit, where are you? You came out with lovely, wonderful jokes which were a little difficult to understand initially, but everybody had a lot of fun with those. Now, Vansh, are you compiling the result for both the rounds? So you will hand over the result to me after the quiz is over, and children can now start dispersing to their classes from the back quietly, and we will begin with